Hey, what's up, good people? It's Rob Lee. I want to finish up about direct energy weapons. I want you to look at these cars, right? Just look at these cars. Here's a car lot. Just take a look at it. I want us to think about when we put something in the microwave. Well, you leave a fork, aluminum foil, you make a mistake, you're not thinking, you put it in, boom, this is what happens, right? Well, you insert some pine needles and some vegetation, and 2 minutes later, and what do you get? There you go. Nothing's happened. Just something for you to keep in mind as we go forward, right? That's all. That's all it is to it. So let's get to the truth, and let's drag these monsters into the light, because that's what they hate the most. You see, darkness hates the light. They can't stand it. They don't want to be drug into the light. This is why they're constantly, like one guy said the other day, damn, man, you got 38,000 subs, you got 500 views. That's right, man. That's right. Because the monsters who censor me, you see, they don't drink clean water, the clean water. They drink sewage water, and they want you to drink it too. So when you accept lies and bullshit, you're drinking sewage water. Now let's go back to these cars here. Let's just take a look. Car lot, car lot, car lot. Big old car lots, right? Huge, massive. Big old parking lot full of cars, right? Here's another parking lot for you, full of cars, of a car blast. Now I want you just to take a look at the cars. We'll get way back to this, man. I trust me. I mean, we'll go into it deeper, but I just want you to take a look. There's another car lot, right? All right, let's move on. Direct energy weapons, microwave, and what it means for us, and the reality of it. No, not the sewage water, but the truth of it. Neighborhood, subdivision, coffee park. Take a good look. There you go. There you go. There it is. There's the reality of it, huh? Laser weapons, controlling the weather, cell towers, more cars. It's important that we keep looking at cars, because that's where we're going to go in this video, is cars. Cars and direct energy weapons. Here's that parking lot again in China. Look at those cars. Now this is from a blast that happened out like a half mile away. Think about that now. They were just sitting there and a half mile away. What could cause that? What type of wave of energy, when these cars weren't directly inside of a port that supposedly blew up? What could cause that? Again, let's look at these cars. Just keep looking with me, man. Cars. Big old parking lot full of cars. Thousands of cars. Then take a look. Take a look. Take a real good look. Keep looking, people. Yes. Destroyed. Charred. I mean, toasted. California. 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 Portugal. More cars. More cars. Melted. I mean, look at it, man. I mean, it's, wow, man. That's something you would see in a foundry. What can cause that kind of heat? Let's move forward. Direct energy weapons. The new technology, of course, is not really new. It's new to us. HAARP, microwave, the climate, water, food, drought, air, fire, death, change in the weather, 9/11, cell towers again, smart meters, and cell towers, because they all go together. And the newest weapons. Yes, the newest weapons. No, weapons are obsolete. The missiles, that shit's old. It's out. It's out. Obsolete. Need it. No, they have something else. Athena. When you look at these neighborhoods, you look at these houses, what do they have in common with cars, man, right? I mean, what do they have in common with cars? Well, of course, there's metals in each one of them, but there's also electricity. Electricity. Here's what Athena did from a mile away, and then you can see this other truck. Let's just keep looking at cars, man. I want you to look at cars. More cars, brand new cars, brand new. Now, let me ask you something. What kind of fire, remember this video is about cars, but all this started over forest fires. Now, these cars were in forest fires. What kind of fire flips over tons of cars? Forest fires. I mean, what kind of a fire does that? You see, if you use your eyes and your common sense and the God-given discernment that you have been given, you will see the truth. Now, only the blind and the spiritually stunted will see this as, oh, that's just a fire. That's what happens. No, this is what happens when you watch TV on a regular basis, and you eat GMO foods, and you become run down and ignorant, and you're done. You don't have any discernment. You're continually drinking the sewage water. Flipped over cars from a forest fire, right? Sure, man. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. On 9/11, many people reported being lifted in the air while running. Now, these reports have been quashed. The serpent said that this was either in the mind of these people from the fear, or this was from the wind of the buildings coming down. Right? They've always got an excuse, right? No, this is an energy unknown to us. You see, our Father has not allowed us to know this. He's just not. Let's go on to September 11th, 2001, New York City. I want you to look at these cars, because this is about cars. Look, cars, bus. Look at this police car. Notice how one side of it is charred all to hell and one side of it, it's smooth, like it's been untouched. Untouched. How can that be? I mean, how can that be? Let's keep looking. This is New York City. I want us just to keep looking. Just keep looking, and then we're going to go deeper, I promise you. We're going to go even deeper. Alberta, Canada, Fort McMurray. Here you go. Same kind of car, almost identical. They're all identical. Australia. You remember the big storm, the big fire that they had in Australia? There you go. Same kind of car. North California, 2017 October. Over 60 fires erupted on the same night, October 9th, 2017. Same kind of car. Same. Look, same kind of car, same thing. Do you think that this is a coincidence, man, that all over the world it's the same thing? No, man, not hardly. Same thing. Look. Now, the fire has burnt down everything, down to the ground. There's nothing but dust left. Dust, except trees, some trash cans, and a charred car. Notice the fire missed a plastic trash can. I mean, the fire has a mind of its own. And I'm being for real. It literally does have a mind of its own behind it. Microwave technology. HAARP, we'll get into HAARP later. It's not as important anymore as what you think, because HAARP has kind of evolved into something else. More pictures of North California. Take a look at the pictures, and if you have to, pause them and take a look for yourself. Take a look at these pictures for yourselves. Pine needles, yes. More cell towers. I want to keep throwing that in there to you because of how important it is, man. Keep looking at the cars. Notice here, everything is gone, but there's a car and some trees. Oakland Hills Fire, 1991. Now, this is going back 27 years, people. 27 years ago. Oakland Hills Fire. Open up your eyes. Same thing. Same thing, people. Same thing 27 years ago. Southern California, 2015. Cars on fire when they should not be. And in 2017, just a month ago in Southern California, they were having forest fires, and they have it's not the season for the forest fires. Here is the fire jumping the road. This is what they actually said. The fire jumps to the freeway. Again, the fire has a mind of its own. It can jump, it can move, it can do whatever it wants because it has something intelligent controlling it, albeit incredibly evil, wretched, and vile, and twisted. Portugal, 2016. You see they're practicing for the future. This is the fire that these poor people had to endure, man. And I want you to look at the cars. Portugal, you get it, right? Portugal, you see it. Look at the car. Again, lasers. More cars. Portugal. This is Portugal. You see, this is all over the world. Portugal. China, August 2015, an unknown blast. Unknown, really? Yes, unknown. I researched it. I should know. Tianjin, China, 2015, 2 massive explosions at the northern port city, but nobody knew what the cause was. So I went and I researched it. And of course, you know the serpent's always going to come up with some bullshit excuse because he knows that most people are dumbed down if they, hey, remember, sewage water. We'll give you some shit water to drink. You drink it, wash it down, it's good. Well, not all of us drink shit water. I want you to look at these pictures, man. Look, and we'll blow them up and we'll make them bigger. Here, take a look. This is in China. Really, take a good look, people. I mean, take a really, really good look. Take a really hard look, man. Use your eyes and your common sense. Use your eyes and your common sense. Now imagine, what are these monsters doing? Well, they're trying to perfect their toy. Only the problem is it gets away from them. You see, because they have not perfected it yet. It's like they keep working with it. And this is not just something that that the Western culture has. I believe this is worldwide. Even the smaller countries are going to have this. Even the smaller countries. Again, let's look at the cars. Again, more cars, right? More cars. September 2001, again. Look at that fire truck. Look at the ladder rack, man. Look at that. Again, Fort McMurray. I mean, really look, people. Really take a good look. Northern California. Australia. Portugal. Oakland Hills Fire 1991. China 2015. Take a good look, people. Take a real good look. And you'll see what the future is. You will see what the future is. If they can do this, imagine what the plans that these sadistic monsters have. Again, look at these pictures and use your eyes and your common sense. That's all I'm asking you. Use your eyes and your common sense. Cars, car lots. Take any huge car lot where you live, and can you imagine if you woke up the next day and walked past it or drove past it and saw that it looked like that? What would you think? What would you think? What would you think if they told you, oh, there was a blast a half mile away that caused that? Surely common sense would tell you that doesn't even make sense. No, it does not make sense at all, because it's a lie. Because it's a wave of energy that is emanating from the blast site, just like waves in the ocean. Now we're dealing with air waves, energy waves. Can it knock down a building? Sure, it can. Easy. It's already been done. And controlling the weather. Yes, man. The weather is so out of control all over this country. All over this country is out of control. And they want these machines to mess with your mind. They want to harm you not only physically, they want to harm you spiritually, emotionally, mentally. They want you hurt, depressed, scared, and full of anxiety. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare do it. You can beat that with prayer. You can beat that with prayer all day long. You pray without ceasing. You pray and you keep praying. Now, you know that I'm going to keep being censored, but it's okay, because I've got my own little surprise. I've got my own little thing that I'm going to do. Praise the Almighty Father, because I came to Him 3 months ago when everything in my life was going wrong. My wife got sick. My animal got sick. My animal has since passed on. And everything started going wrong. And I told Father, I'm sick of these monsters, Father. And my Father, the relationship that He and I have, I will pray to Him, and sometimes it'll be a month, 2 months later before He'll tell me, I got your answer, son. This is what I want you to do. And it didn't occur to me until my Father told me, you're going to create your own flood. Your own flood. You see, I've been working on some websites. I bought the domain names, and they're done. All I have to do now is just put all the videos, and I've got so much literature I like to just pile on them and have a place for people to come. But I also thought about, what can I do since I'm being censored? And then my Father finally told me, you don't need 2 channels. Why not have 20? Why not have 40? Why not have 80? Why not have 100? Why not have 200? You see, it took my Father telling me, you're restricting yourself. You see, the Father allows these monsters He puts them on a leash, and they go as far as they can until they start choking. And they have gone as far after me, to the very end, man. And I wanted to fight back. So I figured, all right, Father, what's it going to take? I'm going to have to learn how to create phone numbers, ISPs, legally, not breaking the law, but how to fight back. That means if they censor me or they ban my channel, I'll wake up tomorrow and have 10. And then maybe I'll get pissed off and I'll have 20 more. Now, I'll have to change the names, and I'm going to lose some of you because I can't let anybody know that I'm doing it. But this is how the game's going to be played, because I'm tired of you chicken shit cowards messing with me. If you can let a person on another channel say he wants to kill me, and you can clap your hands for him, then surely you can allow me to teach the gospel of Jesus Christ. Keep fighting, people. Keep fighting. And Jesus came and said unto them, Matthew 28:18, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. And I do acknowledge that, Google, this is your sandbox, this is your house. And quite frankly, I would have already left. I would have already left and just took my work to my websites. But because you treated me harshly, you don't understand. I'm an Israelite. I don't just go away gently into the night. I don't know how to do it. Now, you can shut my shit down right now. I give you my word before Jesus Christ. I will get up tomorrow and have 10 more channels. I don't give a shit about your money. I don't care about your fancy suits. None of that shit means nothing to me. Nothing. Nothing. You can keep censoring me, and tomorrow I'll have 10 more channels, 10 more names. Already got them picked out. We'll finish this, people, in part 6 and then part 7, and then that'll be enough. I want to move on to something else that I would like to show you about the Bible, because many of you, there's a truth in the Bible, some truths that you haven't been taught, because most people have been taught lies about the Bible. Who is Jesus Christ? Who are these people, certain people that you hear about in the Bible? Who are they really? Well, no, most people don't know the truth, and it's not your fault. Nobody's ever taught you. Somebody has to teach you, just like I had to be taught. God bless you all. Take care of yourself, and remember, Jesus Christ is the King of Kings.